3-bet pre-flop, bet the flop, bet the turn. He's shoving all in on the river. That's a slight overbet. 459,000 with 10-4 high.
Absolutely fearless.
Wykin. He's going to lay it down.
Shows the bluff.
I knew it.
Wow.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh my God, what am I doing?
Rui would like you to talk us through an incredible bluff from a cash game last year in Jeju against Wykin. It was, at the time, Lex Veldhuis said it was possibly the best bluff he'd ever seen. So we desperately want to hear your thoughts on it. Are you willing to take us through it?
Okay, sure. So this hand, he opens cutoff. I know he opens quite loose, and I decide to 3-bet. Very bad hand, 10-4 suited on the button. For two reasons. I think it's fairly okay to 3-bet quite light button against cutoff, and it's a suited hand. And second one, it's kind of friendly cash game. We know the players, we're getting to have fun. It's on TV and he can see my hand, and there is value in the needling part afterwards. So that's why I decided to have some fun with him.
He could put you on anything because you're a very...
Yeah, he knows my range pretty good. I wouldn't surprise him as well. So if he somehow falls during the hand and he sees his hand, it will be more fun afterwards.
Just 10-4 suited, 63,000 in the middle. Wykin. He's got king queen.
Comes along, can't fold against Rui Cao. Not yet, anyway.
So at that point, with king queen, he's probably feeling pretty strong against your range.
Yeah. I think he should definitely call, and it's part of the top of his opening range in the cutoff. So
126,000 in there. Someone's got 10-4 suited.
Flop come ace deuce with the flush draws, so it's very dry board. I think I have more big aces than him, and I have some deuce that I 3-bet, like king deuce suited, that he doesn't have. And I think the standard c-bet.
It's just a great board for Rui Cao. If you're re-raising with hands that are this weak, flopping a dry board with an ace on it is just a dream.
And when you make the c-bet, are you expecting him to call?
No, I think he folds some suited connectors, some queen high. I think he should fold. I mean, I didn't expect him to call with king queen off too much, but I expect him to call with all the pairs.
Wow, Wykin calls with king queen high, the nut high card.
Is he generally quite a sticky player, Wykin?
Yeah, he's quite sticky, and I was thinking to go at least 2 or maybe even 3 barrels here.
You've already got that in your mind?
Yeah.
Turns the king. Ace 2-2 king. Of course, Wykin needs to be a little bit worried about an ace.
At this point, I really hated the king for 2 reasons. Because all his aces split with all except ace king. So any ace split with my ace jack, ace 10, ace queen, if he has an ace. So at this point, I'm trying, if I bet, to make him fold his medium pairs, like pocket 7, pocket 8, pocket 9s. And I think these hands can't stand another bet.
Rui Cao betting again with just 10-4 high. He has nothing.
So at this stage, you really not too sure what you're going to do on the river. You're just seeing how he reacts.
Yeah, no, not too sure on the river, but I wasn't. If he calls, I'm not liking it for sure.
It's hard to call with a pair of kings, but Wykin quickly makes the call.
What about your bet sizing there? Why did you go for that size?
It's a stack size, I think. He has like 400 something million, and I think it makes sense to bet like deciding. And I don't think I should bet too much bigger. It's not so drawy. And I decided to go with deciding, and he has like 2/3 pot on the river that I can decide. I was actually more towards leaning to just give up the river unless something happens.
So the river card comes to flush.
It's a little bit trouble for Rui because Even if Viking has a hand as weak as ace-4, it still would chop against ace-queen. So it's gonna take a lot to push him off an ace.
I think it's action river. It's a 3 of clubs. I think my my plan changed when I see this club. My thought was like, now it's really difficult to bluff, in my point of view, because I expect him to have a lot of ace. So this one I just try to go for the big bluff and make him fold, because he probably, with the history he played together, he probably didn't expect me to bluff this much river. Now I go in, and he's really not happy now.
3-bet pre-flop, bet the flop, bet the turn. He's shoving all in on the river. That's a slight overbet, 459,000 of 10-4 high.
I think without the flush, I'm not making this flop. And this flush, I say, okay, let's go for the big flop one time.
It was quite a quick thought process as well. You make the all-in quite quickly.
I maybe was optimistic, but my plan was to make him for an ace small ace at this point.
Absolutely fearless.
Viking made a great call pre-flop, great call on the flop, great call on the turn. Can he make one more big call here?
Obviously, you've pulled off a lot of bluffs, big bluffs in your time, but when you push that 400k US in the middle, do you still...
Yeah, of course, it's. I still have the sensation, the feeling that exciting at the same time and a little fear at the same time. So it's really nice, you know, live, and have to speak, compose and stuff.
And you know that Viking can make those big calls.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's definitely exciting. And if you win to his friends, okay. And if I win, I can show him and neither him. I think it's worth it.
This is a big move.
Such a bad thing for him that the flush gets there as well. Rui Cao pretty much has any club combination.
I can't believe Viking's thinking about this. He's going to lay it down.
Shows the bluff.
So yeah, when he does fold and you show, that's just friends having some fun.
Yeah, basically. And also me saying like, oh, what a bad bluff. It's just like not the best bluff I've ever made.
I knew it.
Wow.
That's
Oh
incredible.
my God, what am I doing? I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, he's bluffing.
And did you talk about that one afterwards?
Yeah, he said that I'm so lucky that he didn't have an ace, but he probably calling with an ace. And I was relieved, you know, that he had a king here, and I got lucky, I guess. And also, I hope he's gonna watch this and neither him back.
Well, we love watching the hand through live, and it's great to hear your thoughts on it. So thanks for taking us through it, Rui.
Yeah, thank you very much.